All right, so this is stretching, Pump Seeker's stretching routine. This goes for 30 fucking 1 minutes. I had no idea that I stretched for that fucking long. But in saying that, some of these stretches I am holding for 30 seconds and longer. So I guess that adds up. Fuck, 30 minutes, Jesus Christ. Okay, so that was a lat stretch. I don't know why we didn't catch all of that, but then I've gone, this is a calf stretch. I like stretching. I stretch every day if I can. Definitely feels good. And if you see me hold a stretch for a full minute or something like that, it means that one's feeling particularly good. And I don't know why, but today was a particularly good stretching session. Every stretch I got into felt like euphoric, like Arnold says. So the show's called Pump Seekers. Well, one of the reasons I like stretching is, I don't know if the word's a pump, but you get a euphoric feeling from stretching. This chair I'm on's creaking. So here I'm doing shoulders, and I was really liking it because it was when I grab that pole and do it, it doesn't just do your shoulders, it seems to stretch right into your rhomboids and everything as well, and that's a really nice feeling. Like, I was really having a good time doing this stretch, and I kept doing more and more sets of it because of that. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I might even have a little lie down on my bed while I narrate this. Just taking off my clothes. I'm going to be in the nude. Yeah, baby. The raw. So yeah, I'm stretching here, stretching the shoulder and rhomboid and really getting a high off it. So yeah, I just kept doing it, just going to the bathroom. And doing, because nature called. Yeah, so there we go. Stretching. And look, if you don't stretch, I think you're a bit of a boob. Because honestly, it feels like you're making love. And I'm probably saying that there. It feels like I'm making love. Da, 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 da. Now, I had to remember the height of this. I remembered at 14 on the squat rack because the depth of the what do they call, safety? Washing my hands. The depth of that safety bar was so perfect for me to stretch my thigh. Oh, I just had a drink of water too. There's a cup in my bathroom. My house is air conditioned, so my bedroom here right now is about 19 degrees Celsius and humidity 40%. Fucking beautiful, mate, just to lie down in this shit. Yeah, baby. And I've got one of these beds, it's a really expensive one where you got the button to make it go up and down. So I can have my head high up and both ends go up and down, like I'm on the remote controller. You can press the foot bit up and down or the head bit or both. Anyway, yeah, so that was a really, really deep, horny fucking stretch I was getting into my thigh then. It was brilliant. And here I am on my favourite bench for doing hips, and I was really getting in there to the hip today. For some reason, it just really got past all the sort of clicks and clacks in my body and just got right into that hip, and it was just really stretching out. This bench is perfect because I say it every time I film me stretching. You can put one leg up on the spotter thing and then your knee down on there. And it was so deep. And I think I ended up holding them almost a minute a fucking side and doing a couple of sets because it was just so deep into the hip. It just felt fabulous. So as I'm lying here, I realise that after stretching today, the only thing that I wouldn't mind is my obliques feel a bit tight, so I have to work out a nice little oblique stretch. I think if you got into this stretch, and then if like the leg that I have on the knee of, if I Somehow it looks like that's in slow motion. He's filmed this in slow motion. Anywho, yeah. If you get your arm in the air and lean over as well. How do I explain this? So, hang on. If he pulls out enough, I'll see. Okay, so my left leg is the one back. Now you got to remember, I'm sticking my ass under. I'm tucking it, pushing it under to get into the stretch of the hip. Now that left arm, if I lifted that up and leant to the right, I'd get a stretch to the oblique as well and a deeper stretch through the hip. I'm just not doing it that way at the moment because my hips are so tight and I'm getting such a stretch already. But if, if I can loosen it up a bit more and then start putting my arm in the air and leaning across, that side will stretch out and I'll get into the obliques and the hip more. It'll be really good. Yeah, but I don't know. It's pretty easy to make mistakes like film in slow-mo and all this because you press video and then next to it says slow-mo, and if you just press the wrong button and film, you're in the wrong mode. So I don't know how long it's going to be slow-mo for. The rest of the video or what? I can't remember how many edits are in this. Like, I might even just stop and pause this because this is fucking ridiculous and just edit some of this out. All right, I'm back, and you probably saw the edit. And now, this is in fucking slow-mo as well. Shit, man. Anyway, I'm doing hamstring stretch there. And today, like I always say, I bend my straight leg to get deeper into it. It was really in the hammy and through the glute and everywhere. It was just glorious. And I flexed my toes really deep, like I really flexed them back hard. And I'm really getting into it, and I'm sort of pushing away with my foot, and oh man, was I getting a deep stretch. Just behind me, there's two guys doing deadlifts, one with a straight bar and another is doing them with a hex bar. And they're doing fucking the biggest deadlifts, like they're doing 250 and 280 kilo deadlifts. Holy shit, they're fucking huge. Yeah. All right, I'm going to pause it and just because this is too long. All right, you probably saw the edit, and now I'm talking again. And so here I'm doing my groin, and oh man, did it feel good. Oh God. This stretching session was fucking heavenly, man. It was just, oh yeah, I was just really getting a great stretch. Every stretch was a winner today, every one. Like, doesn't always happen that way. Like sometimes, like let's say, especially with my, what do they call those things? Thigh. I can never think of the fucking word for thigh, what they called at the front there. Anyway, with the thigh, sometimes with my left leg, I can stretch as deep as I want. It's like, oh, I'm not feeling that. And then the right leg, I'll get a really good stretch. But today I had my left leg and right leg both just was stretching just beautiful. So you have different days, like, and you can have days like where all the stretches go good, but when you go to do hips, your hips feel really shit and the stretch doesn't go well that day and all that. But for some reason today, every single stretch I did was a winner. Everyone was deep. Every single one of them gave me that euphoric, pumped feeling, and it was just fucking fantastic. Is this slow? Is this even moving, this video? It looks like a fucking photograph. Jesus. All right, I'm pausing this. Fuck's sakes. All right, so, yeah, it looks like he's filming this in slow-mo as well. He fucked up all his filming. Like, how do you fuck it up and film it? Like, every time you turn it on again, hit slow-mo again instead of video. Fucking boob. Ugh. Anyway, we just got to just soldier on, even though I'm dealing with fucking incompetent twits. What a nincompoop. All right, so here I am doing my fucking glute down the side of my leg. And this was the worst stretch of the day, but it still went well. But out of all of them, if one was in any way a problem, it was this one. All right, so I'll just fucking pause.